Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm planning on getting started on this DAEWOO lathe. Put it off for a while, it's time to get going. So in my last video we kind of looked over the condition of the machine and some of the problems. In this one I want to take a deeper dive into some of the components such as the compound, the cross slide, and the headstock. Make sure that this machine is in salvable condition. Guess we'll find out. Won't come off of there. Why? So if you look in here, it might be hard to get my camera up in there. The gib is all the way back in here, and then there's some little piece of, I don't know, something wiggling around there. I have to figure out what's going on there. Apologies for my lack of light, I'm working on it. Ugh. Oh my goodness, so the gib is all the way shoved in, like way out of the adjustment range of the screw. Does that mean that we can just back it out? We'll try it. That's why the compound was so loose, is as I was moving it forward, it was just getting tighter and tighter and tighter. I guess it's possible that I can get it tight again, but doesn't look like it's good for it. Oh, look at that. This thing's ruined. It's absolutely ruined. How is it that loose? Oh my goodness, that's with the gib. Oh, the gib's supposed to travel with the compound. Okay, I'm stupid. So it's not traveling with the compound for some reason. Okay. So maybe that's not the end of the world. How do I get this thing off? You'd think I haven't cleaned this lathe, but that would be far from the truth. I do like that it has a cross-side lock. I've never had a lathe with a proper cross-side lock. Wow, it's sealed with O-rings to keep water out. That's impressive. That's it. Oh, that was loose. Probably need a little more pipe to get those. Well, I was only hoping to get the compound off tonight, not the whole lathe. Looks like there is some hope. I see some cross hatching in here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna pull in before my gloves are nasty. Yeah, there's some cross hatching, which is a really good sign because, you know, like the Sydney I restored was The cross hatching is only maybe 1 thou or 2 deep. In Sydney, I had it like 15 thou wear, so this thing could be way, way better. There we go. What those do, I do not know. Alright, well, it's the following day. I kind of got stalled out on the cross slide and compound. Not really sure how to get the compound off. So continuing on my investigation, I want to get this headstock cover pulled off and see how the gears inside look. Hopefully that Allen's no bigger than 10 millimeter. Looks like it. So we should be able to check it out. Okay, here's the headstock. I am not seeing the carnage I expected. It's nice in there, honestly. I mean, for 3.5 cycles of pressure wash and purple power and being in a facility with salt in the air that just totally rusted up the chuck and everything and all the ways. And there's my kitty. You know, I'm just not seeing really much any damage in here. The only bit I'm seeing is if you look right on these gears. Shh, kitty. You can kind of see a little bit of damage where somebody is kind of a little rough on shifting it right in the ends there. But that's really it. I mean, everything else inside looks really pretty good. There's the entrance to the quick change box. It's neat. It's right off the headstock, shares the oil and everything. I really like that. But with the cross slide looking promising, and now the headstock looking promising, I'm feeling really pretty good about this thing. I don't see any reason not to keep it around now. Might have to go ahead and replace that sight glass while I'm at it. It looks a little cruddy, but this is great. And the cover is aluminum. I was amazed at how light it was, but of course that explains why. So I'm just gonna throw it back on. There's a little more cleaning I want to do in there, and you know, obviously checking oil flows and everything when it's up and running. But for now, I don't see any reason at all why not to button it back up. Looks good. So here's the inside of a DAEWOO if you've ever wondered. A little oil down the bottom. Color-wise, it looks good. There's definitely some metal shavings, so I'll have to get out of there. I assume that those came off as bull gear right here from dumbasses shifting too roughly. But otherwise, I think that little corner looks okay. Everything's really nice. So unlike the earlier lathes that were belt drive, for high, this one appears to be all gear, which is fantastic. I didn't want any flat belts. I don't care about the harmonics from the gears walking a little bit. I don't give a shit about any of that. So this is great. This is all looking good. Yuck. Okay, well, most of the gears in there look great, but unfortunately, it's gonna have to be torn into. I don't see anything broken, but it won't shift. And there's a pile of shafts going in there. I can't believe they stuffed an entire quick change gearbox in this little tiny area. Really small gears, kind of unfortunate actually. So yeah, that's gonna have to come apart. Major bummer, but comes with the territory, I guess. Did a little bit of cleaning off camera. Got the waves looking a little better. They're not great, but you know, there's no scrapings left or anything. But I don't see anything too terribly bad. They're still fairly smooth. So I'm gonna next focus on getting that taper attachment off. There's no chance I have a Allen wrench big enough to get these bolts off, so just have to do what I can. Yuck. I need to get some socket Allens. 5 minutes late. Alright, well, I think that's a good place to call it quits with that bracket mostly cleaned up. I don't remember if I had the tail clamp for it or not. I think I might have, and my roommate took it off and shoved it somewhere because he's tired of running into it. No, I didn't have the clamp, I just had a rod sticking out. So I'll have to build that. I guess I should get that out of the muck. Fucking ew. Good Lord have mercy. Dripping it all over my clean shit.